Okay, fellas, I'm racing against time to sort the seed and pack some up today. I've hunted out some of Sean's knickknacks I got for him. I'm starting to clean the table, but my partner's not feeling well and is coming home early, so I might not get there. I might get some of the seeds sorted, and then she comes home and I can't, whip down the post office sort of thing. I'm charging up the batteries to, be able to film down there. Yes, you do. But she's got a bit of what we think is there's a lot of gastro going around. So that she had a bit of bad sushi the other day. That bad gook I had could be the same thing actually. The one I had on it was actually bad Friday. There's a lot of gastro going around. So she's probably got what I got basically. Was it 2 weeks ago now? It took slightly over a week to get over that, and my arse was very itchy too towards the end of the week, and a week and 2 days basically. So after not being able to sit down on a particular day, and only being comfortable by lying down, so she may be in a similar situation once it goes through her as well. So don't know, but I definitely. If I don't get Sean's thing, I'll be doing Sean's and Gideon's on Wednesday. I may even be able to pop one in the post tomorrow on the way out to Mount Bold sort of thing. But as I said, I'm going to be filming everything as I'm filming everything now. Anyway, next stage is to get the seed onto the table and to start sorting. I'll do the glid first because that's the swearing one, and I'll take you through that step by step of how I've learnt to do it over the years, and why it takes almost 3 hours. Takes almost 3 hours to do it, especially if you're doing like I'm doing like 3 or 4 jars, 3 or 4 little tubes, and getting enough seed to cover the bottom of each one. You probably don't believe me now, but it's 12:47 at the moment, so I'm racing against time to get down there by 3, and I don't think as I said, it usually takes me about 3 hours to do glid. So lucky I got some other ones prepared in the box. Otherwise, I'd already call it as a lost day sort of thing, But I'm trying. At least I might have the tubes and everything packed up to fill. As I said, I got the jar soaking. So it's soaking there. I don't know if you can see that. Hang on, let me get my torch. And it said, made my coffee. There we go, that's better. I've got the lid floating there, and I got the label there, and it's now soaked through the label completely. It's taken actually basically 2 days actually to do that. I thought it would just take one, but it took longer. So okay. So maybe if I pause that'll be a nice screenshot or something. I don't know, but anyway, that's a bit for over and out for now. But I've been struggling with procrastination all my life, probably as a result of all that bullying over in WA in a way to a certain extent. It's probably, I don't know, once I get going to something, as I said, once I get going, it's like clearing the table, getting down and doing. Once I'm there doing it, well then things come together very rapidly, as you probably notice from the clips. When I'm doing something in a clip, I do things very quickly. It's just getting started is the hard bit. So sometimes it's almost like you have to spend a day organising something. As I said, spend a day clearing off the table, putting everything that you need to do on the table. That can be the only way you can get started in a way. But anyway, I think you've probably worked that out by now. I'm a bit of a procrastinator, Richard. You're the king. Okay, over and out for now.